Well, we're seeing it already. The rollout of sequestration is supposed to take some time, but we're seeing it already. So in our organization, we're a nonprofit, but we do receive about 48% of our funding from the federal government through various ways, and the Legal Services Corporation is our primary funder, and that funding is going to be cut this year between this month, April, and the end of the year, about $550,000, which is a significant amount. Then we work with senior citizens. We get what's called Title III money. That funding will be cut for our work with seniors. And then there's work with domestic violence, VAWA work, and VOCA work, Victims of Crime Act work, and Violence Against Women Act work. Those funds will be cut as well. So all the federal funding will be cut. And so our agency will be directly impacted. But on the obverse side of the coin here is that housing authorities, HUD, our monies from HUD, those will be cut as well. So fair housing enforcement will be cut. The ability for people to get into public housing is going to be much more difficult. We're seeing housing authorities around the state already cut off their waiting lists and not provide public housing for people. So the need for our services is going to be greater. At the same time, our funding is being cut and our ability to provide those services is being truncated.
And on a very basic level, that means if somebody comes into a legal aid office and they're seeking help and they need immediate help, that might not be available.
That might not be available. We're doing all we can to hold back the cuts and keep the staff on. We always try to focus on delivering as much service as we can with the amount of funding we have available. So,
on the state level, you get some money from the state, but the state is also having the same problems where budgets are getting smaller and folks are being asked to do more. Talk a little bit about how that's
on the state level, we're getting hammered even worse than the sequestration. The governor has zeroed us out of his budget. Now, we've never even been in the governor's budget before, but the governor has zeroed out our appropriation, and that not just legal aid of North Carolina's appropriation, but the appropriation for all the legal services agencies, with the comment that the money is to go to support core court functions. Well, having a lawyer is a core court function, so we're trying to figure out what that is now. I've been over in the General Assembly and talking to legislators, and lawyers get what we do, and I think we're going to be supported by some of the leadership in the House and the Senate who are lawyers. It's early in the process yet for us, but we still can't figure out why the governor zeroed us out. We're not specifically in there named. It's named as a pass-through through the state bar, so we're kind of hidden in there. But, they zeroed us out. It's a $671,000 appropriation. Again, it goes to all the legal aid agencies. It will have a significant impact on all of these agencies' ability to deliver services if that cut remains intact, if they're not able to do something about it.